Hate. Hate is a strong word, she told herself. She promised herself she would not fall under the category of the people who hate themselves. She promised herself that she would always feel self-love towards herself. But then one night, it started. It started with someone she knew, and he became the reason why she hated herself. She hated her brain because her brain replayed everything from her memories. She hated who she became. She didn't recognize herself anymore. She didn't care. She wanted everything to be over. She hated her smile. She hated her laugh. She hated her image, her outer look. She hated who she was becoming. She hated her knowledge. She hated her memory. She hated her brain. She became what she never wanted to be. She became the girl who despised herself, who couldn't look at herself without wondering, why did you let it happen? Why did you not do nothing? Why didn't you stop it? How could you do that? She hated everything. She just didn't care anymore. She didn't want to be one of those broken, lost people, but she was. She tried to cry out for help, but nobody believed her. Everyone called her an effing liar and told her that she needed to grow up and stop spreading rumors about stuff that wasn't true. The cops didn't care as she fell in a deeper, deeper, deeper depression. She hated it. She hated life. She didn't recognize what made her happy anymore, didn't make her happy. She didn't want to leave her room. She wanted to stay trapped in a room. She didn't care anymore. She wanted to be alone. She hated herself so much. She hated living. She hated everything. So she told herself, "You'll never be that girl you used to be. You will never have self-love for yourself anymore." She got too bad. She started to cutting her skin, making the pain go numb. But then everyone told her she was an attention-seeking whore. So she went to bed and she decided she wasn't going to cry out for help because she didn't care whether she lived or died anymore. So she took the blade one last time, cut, and the pain just started to fade. She looked at herself and she didn't cut deep enough. She asked herself, "Can you do anything right?" She prayed to God every night, asking him to take her tonight so she doesn't have to wake up. But the next morning she'd wake up and it was the same routine of hating everything, wanting to just lay in bed but knowing you have to go to school. So she gets dressed, puts on a fake smile because it's easier than to answer questions. And it's easier than explaining to people who don't believe you. She hated herself so much. She hated living. She hated everybody who could laugh without hurting, without forcing themselves to laugh, without using that last little bit of energy just to put a smile on her face. She hated everything, from her smile to her laugh, to her outer image, to her inner knowledge. She hated everything. She couldn't stand to be alive. She prayed, "God, let the car hit me. God, let the car run me over. God, take me now." She didn't see the purpose of life. Hate is a strong word. Hate is a super strong word. Are you happy now that you broke her? Are you happy that you broke her to the point where she doesn't even want to live? Are you happy that you took what you thought you rightfully deserved? You took it, and you didn't care how it was going to affect her. You didn't think about her. You took what you wanted, and you left her broken. You left her wanting to die. You left her depressed and wondering if the guy walking by is judging her or if he's going to come up and just touch her because he feels like it. She has trust issues with guys. She doesn't want to. She hates everything from living to the earth, to the beautiful sunsets. Everything that was once beautiful is now ugly, and she just wants to close her eyes and end it all. She hated herself, from her laugh to her smile, to her outer image, to her inner knowledge. As you know, everyone says bruises fade. Bruises fade, cuts turn into scars, tears dry, but your words and your words and what you looked like replays in her head constantly. Smiles fade, laughter turns into tears. Scars become noticeable, cuts grow deeper and become more. You knew you caused her so much pain and you didn't even care. Are you happy with yourself now? As she moves on with her life, she still thinks about the memories, she still thinks about you. But she realizes if she keeps living in the past and keep fearing what everyone's gonna do, she's not gonna have a life. She's gonna become the depressed, broken girl she never wanted to be. And with that, as you thought you broke her to the last straw with the image that she will never get rid of, the image that draws in her brain, that's needle pinned in there. But she knows if she lets you control her anymore, she's gonna lose herself. She hated herself for a long time. Hate is a strong word. Hate is a very strong, very meaningful word. But as she goes on, she'll love herself again. She'll have a life, and while she rises above you and above everything you did to her, and as you want to just go by her and destroy her again and crush her again, she's not gonna let you. She's gonna be strong. She's gonna laugh at you and say, "Don't worry. I'm okay. You thought you broke me? You thought I was gonna be this broken girl for the rest of my life? I will be okay." She goes, "And I don't hate you. I despise you." And as she tells you this, and she's gonna look at you as she walks away from you, she's gonna say, "I'm waiting for the day your karma comes back. Your karma hits you hard in life. And then maybe what you did to me, I'll be okay. Because I'm strong. I am a big, strong, beautiful woman. You can crush me down, but I will rise above you, as hate is as strong."